What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unqualified Critics, and I'm recording this in my new place, temporary digs for a year while I'm trying to build a house. I'm saying that because that is relevant to this post. This post is about the cost of wood, something I've been paying a lot of attention to, hoping the price would come down before I started building. And man, if I didn't pay attention to the cost of wood and I saw this post, I might react like our good friend Lewis Chambers reacted. But let's look at this. $1,000 in January 2020, it bought you this much wood. $1,000 in June 2021, year and a half later, buys you this much. Now, I don't really feel like counting this, but I'm going to guess 6 to 8x the difference, maybe 5x, something like that. And so you look at that, and John says, hey, man, reality bites. Okay, fair enough. Your prices at Arcade1up are going up, but I'm seeing this super scary, spooky graphic, and I'm convinced it's justified. There's a lot more to it than that. And look at these comments. I'm building a house right now. Lumber prices are killers. Ouch, can't believe it's still out of control. Still out of control. Is it still out of control? Lewis, and people somehow fail to grasp this concept. Things are no longer the same. Are they no longer the same? I mean, I know I sound flippant, but guys, for God's sake, go look up the spot price of lumber. All of you have access to this, and I'm sure some of you who are building a house are looking at this, and I would strongly encourage our friend Doug here to do just that. Take a look at this chart, man. Are they charging you the lumber prices from months ago? Well, if you're building a house now, it's possible they bought the lumber a few months ago, so maybe that's okay. And in fact, that's true for Arcade1up too. If you're buying an Arcade1up right now, it was probably built 3 to 6 months ago, and then it had to be shipped and all that. Well, okay, maybe they did build it when lumber was $1,200 per 1,000 board feet and then $1,600. And oh my goodness gracious. Back in January 2020, it was only $425. Guys, how has it gone up so much? It's gone up 400%, 4x.
Holy birthday cake!
But where is it now? Well, it's tumbled. This post would have made a lot more sense 3 weeks ago than it makes today. Lumber is $535 per 1,000 board feet, and it used to be $460. This is before the shutdown. $460, $400, $428. Yes, I know at this point China was shut down, and I'm no expert on lumber, so cool if you want to correct me in the comments, but I know a lot of the lumber is produced in the United States that we use here in the US, and a lot of it is produced in Canada, places that were not shut down in January of 2020. But then let's go back farther. 360, 330, back here it was up a little bit to 435. Way down here at 535 is a modest but meaningful increase from where it was before the shutdown. It is not at all what this image represents. If you guys are trying to build a house right now and they're trying to charge you these rates, you need to shop around for a different home builder. If you're buying from an arcade company that wants to make you believe that these rates are the future, you need to shop around. I know everyone's heard about lumber prices, and it's not just lumber, it's glass, it's a million other materials, it's shipping. All these things contribute to increased prices. But my question is, why is Arcade1up the one whose prices have increased the most by far? iArcade is up. I don't even know if this is up. $5.99. You guys remember, did they launch at $5.99? I'm not talking about Kickstarter. That's different. But when they launched online, did they come in at $600 or $500 for the pedestal? I was thinking it came in at $500 for the pedestal and $600 for the set versus $600 and $700. But either way, that's a modest increase, pretty much in line with the current prices of commodities. The MVSX at $500 still. This is what it cost originally, so if you guys are still looking for a deal, they do exist. Buy this. Also, it always cracks me up that Amazon categorizes this as the Neo Geo Pocket color for some reason. But yes, $500 for the MVSX is not a price increase. The Legends Ultimate can still be had for $5.99 on their website. I have this page up here for the Legends Pinball at $750. That is a price increase. We know they increased their price by $150, but they threw down on some extra software, and they already were giving you more substantial specs, larger screen, better resolution, blah, 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 than the Arcade1up. So yes, they increased their price a bit. And like I said, I think iArcade may have increased their price a bit. I'm not even sure. And the Unico Neo Geo and VSX increased their price. Not at all. Now, I'm not saying Arcade1up can't experiment with their pricing, and I'm also not saying Arcade1up can't keep their prices high for a little while and try to get this money back. But if they think they're going to keep their prices at $700 for a 4-player arcade of their existing quality that they made for $400, I want to remind you the Golden Axe cabinet was $399 about a year ago. And then I know they brought it back at $499. They probably did underprice that a little bit. But it jumped from $400 for a 4-player Arcade1up cabinet in a year to $700. I don't think that pricing is sustainable for the home arcade market. But the next person who sounds off and tells you, guys, prices have to go way up because, oh my God, my prices are up. Well, they've never heard of just Googling spot price for a commodity. So I wanted to give you a little bit of perspective. These prices spiked. Arcade1up was dealing with monstrous high prices. They're back down. Let's give them a little while and let's hope they come back down. Strategically, this picture to me suggests they don't plan on the prices coming back down, but I want you guys to be informed as consumers, and let's all hope our boy Doug here gets a break on his lumber from his home builder, because guys, it just isn't that expensive anymore. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Please do subscribe or consider subscribing if you want honest news and reviews on home arcades, and I will talk to you guys soon. Big shout out to all of my channel members. If you want to join Unqualified Critics, hit the red button below that says join, and thank you for watching.